Good morning and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am Keeper Bloodworth, and as you can see by the graphics, today's video I'm going to be talking about Call of Cthulhu and announcing that there is only 4 days left. If you're unaware of this humble bundle, there are only 4 days left for this amazing package of over $400 worth of PDFs for just $25. Now, I haven't spent very much time on my channel talking about Call of Cthulhu. I have both 7th edition, the 7th edition, and I recently picked up the deluxe box set, the reissue of 2nd edition Call of Cthulhu, which was the Call of Cthulhu that I played back in the day. So, really excited that, I have availability of this bundle now, which are going to give me tons of resources, whether I use them for 7th edition or I convert at least the ideas of them for 2nd edition. And like I said, my channel, I have not really focused that much on Call of Cthulhu. That it's something that I am intending to remedy over the next couple of weeks or so. If you are looking to have a real good breakdown of Call of Cthulhu 7th edition, then I recommend you go to Legion of Myths YouTube channel. Max, is going over all of that as well. I don't know if Heathen Dog is also involved with it, but he is doing a true breakdown of the 7th edition rule set. I am going to, in the very, very near future, start breaking down this box set here and going over that rule set, and then we'll see how the two compare. So without further ado, let me jump over to the Humble Bundle page so that you can see what I'm talking about. So here we have it. Let me just double check to make sure we're looking at the same thing. So if you want the entire 25 item bundle, you just click here. You have to pay at least $25 for these, and you can select higher if you wish to. This is all going to the WWF, the World Wildlife Federation. It's a portion of the proceeds are going to the WWF. As you can see, it's over $404 value. Pay what you want. So I selected the $25 level, and this is what you get. You get the Call of Cthulhu Investigator's Handbook. You get the Keeper's Screen, all in PDF. You get Pulp Cthulhu. You get Malleus Monstrorum. It's like a monster manual. You get Deadlight and Other Dark Turns, which is a campaign. You have a Cold Fire Within, again, another adventure series campaign. You have Berlin, the Wicked City, so it's a setting. You have Down Darker Trails, which is a Western version of, kind of like a Dark West version or a Weird West version of Call of Cthulhu. So kind of like Weird Frontiers or any of those others, Deadlands, that kind of a thing. Call of Cthulhu Dark Ages 3rd edition, so set in the Dark Ages time. Reign of Terror, so you have Call of Cthulhu set in France. Mansion of Madness is a volume 1, so it's I believe, an anthology of adventures. I haven't dug directly into any of these yet. We have Peterson's Abominations, so it's 5 epic tales of modern horror. So these are stories. Alone Against the Tide is an adventure series, a solitaire adventure series. The Frost is a solitaire Solitaire Adventure series as well. And Solitaire Adventures are great for a new keeper to learn how to actually run the game. Is that you can kind of run your own solo adventure, and then you'll get all of the inner workings of the game system while seeing how it's kind of presented to the player as well. So super useful. Um, does Love Forgive? I believe this is an adventure. The Call of Cthulhu Keeper rulebook. So you're getting the entire core set in this, in this bundle here. Again, for $25, getting all 25 of these is unbelievable. Gateways to Terror. I believe it is 3 evenings of nightmare. So there's 3 adventures. The Grand Grimoire of Cthulhu Mythos Magic. Keeper's Tips. The Alone Against the Dark is I believe a campaign. A Cthulhu Keeper's Deck, so a series of card decks that you can use for monsters. So you print them out. They're double-sided, and you can have these to use in front of you. The Call of Cthulhu starter set, so it's the entire starter set that is in there. Doors to Darkness. Lovecraftian Horrors, which is a Peterson's Guide to Lovecraftian Horrors. So again, another monster manual kind of thing. I believe this one is from the older editions. But it might actually be updated to 7th edition as well. And the Call of Cthulhu coloring book. So this is everything that you're going to get. And some of those items were just expansive. And I will try to show that off to you very quickly once I change views here. So I will change views here. So all of that is supportive of the 7th edition Call of Cthulhu, but it's very easy to work backwards with all of that. And like I said, I will take a look at those items in the bundle and then see how they will translate to 2nd edition, and look forward on my channel for some extensive coverage of Call of Cthulhu 2nd edition as it has been reprinted here in the deluxe collector's box. This is the 40th anniversary classic edition, and that is what I'm going to be doing my coverage on. So you will have 2 different places to go to look at, some of the best coverage for 7th edition you will find on Legion of Myth, and then hopefully you will come to me and watch my coverage of Call of Cthulhu 2nd edition, or the 40th anniversary edition as it is found in this box set. So while I have you here on this screen, I am going to jump over and I want to go to my my drive. I'm going to open up my Google Drive so that you can see what is actually everything that is in here. So this all came from this 25 book bundle so that you can see all of the materials that are actually in there. And I'm going to switch views here, and let's go here. Okay, so now you're seeing what actually came out of that, and here I go. Apologize for the. So here's Alone Against the Frost. Then we have along with. So 2 different things came. 3 different things came along with that. We have Call of Cthulhu Berlin, 1, 2, 3, four different items were unpacked, and those they came as a zip file, and so you just had to open up the various things, and then I cut them and paste them, or just transfer them over to my drive. And as you can see, I mean, every one of them had at least one, if not two or three different different files that contained handouts and in some cases errata, but in most cases it was just a series of, the story, pre-generated characters, handouts, so on and so forth. So just amazing how much detail came with each of these things. So far more than just 25 items, many of those items also had various elements to them. So many of them had, like I said, there was the adventure, there was the keeper's preview of that adventure, handouts for the players, and then you would go to the next one, and so on and so forth. So there was just so much in this bundle that I really don't want you to miss out. If you're not aware of this, if you're coming to my channel and you see that, hey, you know what, he's tipping me off on this. I've been hearing this from a number of different websites or YouTube channels along the way, whether it be the OGGM or Tankar's Tavern and so on. So this has been buzzing around for quite some time. I actually picked up the PDF bundle about a week and a half ago, or possibly even more so than that. So this is something that you only have a little over 4 days to go in order to jump on this. So $25, 25 PDFs, over $400 worth of PDFs for the very cheap cost of just $25 or $1 a piece. You really can't go wrong. So thanks for stopping in. I hope you take advantage of this. I certainly don't get anything in exchange for it other than just the gratitude of those who will come back on and say, hey, thanks for letting me know. And I will be doing additional coverage on Call of Cthulhu 2nd edition from that 40th anniversary box set in the next couple of weeks to come. So you all have a great day. Take care. If you're in the Northeast, be safe driving around today. It's going to be a fairly hectic day today with a wintry mix and everything. I really wish there was global warming so that we wouldn't have to deal with winters, but it is what it is. I'm hoping that it does not interfere with my game night tonight, but there's a very good chance it will, because the colleges aren't closing down and I have to pick up my daughters from their late night classes tonight. So it's not going to be fun, but I'm playing that by ear as well. So you all have a great day. Be safe, and I look forward to seeing you on a gaming screen or at a convention sometime soon. That's the other thing I wanted to mention, that Call of Cthulhu, and I'll save this for when I start doing my coverage here. Call of Cthulhu is a game that you will find running at conventions out in the wild, in your friendly game shops and your local game shops and elsewhere on Roll20. Call of Cthulhu is probably the second most popular game system out there, and it's certainly the most popular in Asia, in Japan particularly. But I think it's clearly a number two, on the number two on the charts as far as being able to find it, being run at conventions and being run on Roll20 and other virtual tabletops. So it is definitely, Chaosium is definitely doing a great job, and I really do think that they were very smart in celebrating their 40th anniversary by releasing the repackaged and republished earliest editions of their game system. So And I think other companies should do the same thing as well. Other publishers should be getting out there with their 40th or, very close to 50th anniversaries as well. So it's not just Dungeons and Dragons that's celebrating a multi-decade, celebrations for their game lines. It is many, many others as well, whether it be Chaosium, whether it be Tunnels and Trolls, whether it be Rollmaster is coming up on its 40th anniversary and such. So there's a ton of other games out there that fit within the old school, and so that's why I'm going to cover the anniversary edition too, because I am more of an old school person, even though I do have 7th edition. But I'll leave 7th edition for those that are more focused on running it, and I will stick to the one that I will be. So you'll have a great day. Take care.